Hello and welcome to another update video about Polkadot. It's been a while since my last Polkadot video. I want to show you what we said on the 7th of December. It's been a while now about the Polkadot forecast. So I want to play a snippet of one of the videos. Had a lot of positive feedback just to go back maybe 4 to 5 months, 6 months to look at some of the outlooks back then and where we are currently, especially as there are not a lot of new viewers who have not been with More Crypto Online, who weren't with us at the time. And that is primarily what I try to achieve on this channel. It is to really communicate that TA works. TA can be a very important tool because a lot of people don't understand it, which is fine. Everybody has a lot to learn. I had a lot to learn when I started doing TA, but it is basically the only tool that a trader has. Fundamentals, my view is they are all in the charts anyway. It is oftentimes a waste of time to deal with fundamental analysis. Of course, you need to do your research, that you're not investing in a meme coin, in a I don't want to say the word, you know what I mean. But of course, after that, all you have is basically objective technical analysis, which to a degree is of course subjective as well, but you have clear rules, especially if you use the analysis method like the Elliott waves, which I primarily use, but I also use other tools and everything. So I try to communicate that there is no better tool than the Elliott wave method if you apply it correctly, that can help you accurately forecast prices. Of course, doesn't work 100% of the time. Of course, if applied incorrectly, it gives you the wrong waves, it gives you wrong targets and everything. But let's take a look at where we were on the 7th of December. Wave 1, and now we're coming down in a larger wave 2. Yeah, this must be the case in my view, because this was probably not the wave 2. Then this would have been the wave 3, but in a wave 3 we would come down too much. Yeah, because this would have been the wave 3, this would be the wave 4, but cannot be the wave 4. First of all, the wave 3 didn't go high enough, and the wave 4 would come down too low. So in my view, this is still here just an ABC, and that means that this down here will be the wave 2. So indicating that we can't come down lower than the beginning, right? You can't come down lower than the 0. So we have to come, it will be somewhere below $10 and possibly even down to, that previous high that we had back here, down there, and which is probably roughly $6. So I now put something here on the chart, just sort of basically a target area between $6 and $10. I know that's a brave move here, but that's what I think. Got that wave C here. It's going to land there. That won't be good. Many people will be horrified, but I want to pre-warn you here. And to be honest, we already dropped 50% from the all-time high. So nothing is impossible. I know there'll be probably quite a few dislikes for that video here, but this is just what the Bitcoin chart is doing, and I think this is what the Polkadot chart is going to do as well, unfortunately. Okay, so unfortunately the video only received 800 views at the time. We didn't have that many subscribers back then. But obviously I've repeated it all the time in every Polkadot video. Now we have come down, not quite to that $10 level since then. Also, that area was based on the Fibonacci retracement levels here between the 88.7% Fibonacci level and the 78.6 Fibonacci level. Bear in mind, at the time when I made the video, we were at $30 US. Since then, we have dropped another 50%. So you guys on this channel were warned. What I need to say about Polkadot, it is holding extremely well compared to many other cryptocurrencies, but we are currently at a critical level again. So overall, just to reiterate, we have been here in this wave A, wave B, overshooting wave B, pretty much what Bitcoin did as well. And we are now in this wave C that will complete a second wave, a wave 2. So what you get with the Elliott wave method, you get an idea that this here was a wave 1, this here is a wave 2, in which we probably still are, well, pretty sure we are. And the wave 2 consists of 3 waves, an A wave, a B wave, and a C wave. Again, these have certain subwaves, fractals, and so far it is playing out. Polkadot has not reached the target area yet. There was a chance for other cryptocurrencies to already start to move higher as they reach their individual target areas, but because Polkadot has not reached this area here, that $10.71 level, that 78.6% Fibonacci level, which was also the low of the wave A here, I didn't have much trust that it will go up at any point. So even here I remained bearish throughout, even when we moved all the way up again to $23 from $14. These are only corrective moves. Nothing moves down in a straight line. You always get these corrective moves up in a downtrend, and it could be that we are now heading down further. That is my expectation anyway, because we have not reached the target area yet. So Polkadot has not yet made a lower low. It has done on the daily. If we look at the candle closing, the candles that closed, the wick here though still marked the lower low, which was at $14. We have not broken that. We are currently in a descending wedge formation. You can look at it like that, possibly like many other cryptos are as well. That could be, or it could mean that it's going to break to the upside. But again, it would, in my opinion, until we reach that target area and make a lower low compared to the wave A, or at least get to the same level, it would only be a short-term move, in my opinion. It wouldn't have a lot of meaning. We need to complete that wave 2, and in my opinion, very, very realistic. Polkadot holding extremely well. So Polkadot, one of the cryptos that I'm least worried out about at the moment. Some cryptos are already very close to their 88.7% Fib level, or even lower. Polkadot has a lot of space to do it. So if we take a look at the level for Polkadot, to even get to the 78.6% Fibonacci level, that's another 25%. That would be the minimum it would need to do, in my opinion, in this correction, another 25% down. But it still has so much space to move lower. So it could even drop another 60% and still hold above the 88.7% Fib level. That's great, maybe, and that is the argument many people had, the parachain auctions that lock away a lot of the DOT, maybe they really hold Polkadot here to hold fairly well. It is a bit of a boring price movement at the moment, but that could really hold or help a DOT to hold this level so well and to prevent it from crashing much further, because a lot of cryptos are really crashing at the moment, or have crashed over the weekend, really got close to the 88.7% Fib level, which doesn't give them a lot of buffer if Bitcoin drops another 30 to 35%, which I primarily expect after another corrective move up, which I all explain in the Bitcoin video. So overall, shows that it is working out. What are the next moves for Polkadot? Is all going according to plan at the moment. Really happy about how Polkadot is moving out here, or working out, because there is still so much space left, which is great, which gives me a good feeling about Polkadot. What we see here on the chart, though, as I said, we are in a descending wedge. Normally they break out to the upside more often than not. Bear in mind, we only really have a couple of touch points here. Ideally you want another touch point, but I think it's valid still. It could move down further here. That could take us pretty much into the target area, but I'm not convinced that we are going to follow this all the way to the downside here. I think we might see a temporary break to the upside. That is also related to the fact that Polkadot is now oversold, as many other cryptos are as well. It was here already below 30. We now see a bit of a counter reaction, a slight one, nothing convincing yet. But as soon as you get volume in, maybe tomorrow, maybe towards the end of the weekly candle close, we could move to the upside. But primary expectation overall, medium term, remains that we are going into the target area here. Even if we have a slight move up, should we see a breakout out of the descending wedge to the upside, first resistance level would be here in that, that would be the zone here around the 61.8% Fibonacci level, ranging from 1855 to 1955. That would be the first resistance level. In terms of the next support, should we lose the $14 level, which is here basically that previous swing low, to be precise, it was $14.07, then we are going to go, in my view, to that $10.71 level, that 78.6% Fibonacci retracement level. So hopefully that video helped you understand that TA does work. It can work. It can give you a really good forecast. It can be used as a tool to forecast price movements. Here it hasn't fully worked out yet because we haven't reached the target area yet, but it forecasted a 50% price drop, and I think we are not finished yet anyway. So yeah, if you're interested in learning more, check out my trading course that I publish on the website, morecryptoonline.com. If you like the content, please hit the like button, leave a comment, subscribe, and maybe even check out the channel membership, where you can get access to the Telegram live chat groups with over 1,000 channel members, Discord server, and a weekly live stream. Today there's a weekly live stream at 5 o'clock UTC. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.